Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Nuts We Trust here. I did it, as you can see by the picture that I'm posting at the beginning of this video. I finally reached Diamond, and I have to say it's been an interesting road to get here. I don't know. To be honest, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I was a little bit underwhelmed. I kind of felt like, I don't know, to be honest, I just felt like it was gonna be more difficult to do this, and I say that not in like in this like cocky way, like, oh, like, you know, it was easy, like, you know, I just but in a lot of senses it kind of was. I kind of just buckled down. I went from like Plat 2 to Plat 4 in like 2 days because I was just like trolling around with a good friend of mine, Alec. He's been in a couple of my videos as well. We were just like completely messing around and just like trying new stuff, like adapting to the new patches and whatnot. So I went from like Plat 2 to Plat 4 in a matter of like 2 days, and then so that was fun. And then maybe I want to say it took me about 2.5 days to get back to Plat 2, at which point it took me another 2 days to get to Diamond 5, which was like, I don't know, it was just, to be honest, it wasn't that hard. Like, I knew I would get it eventually, and it was just a matter of sitting down and actually going for it. I mean, it's just like, now that I'm there, though, you know, at what, you know, is the highest tier, you know, with the exception of Challenger and whatnot, it's kind of like, where do I go from here? This has been my goal for the last two. I started playing League of Legends Season 2, and to be more specific, I started I think I started 2 or 3 days after Draven, the 80 carry Draven came out. So, I mean, compared to a lot of players, I'm relatively actually pretty new to the game. You know, compared to a lot of other like people who are Diamond currently. So it took me roughly about 2 seasons, and when I say that, it's not even like a full 2 seasons, because I started closer to the end of Season 2. I finished Season 2 Bronze. I had just finished, I think I did my promotions, and like that was it. Like, because obviously, you know, when you first start playing, you have to reach level 30 and do all of that, whatnot. And I had finished Bronze that season, and then the following season, which was Season 3, I started to kind of get a better grasp of the game, and I finished, which was last season, and I finished last season at Gold, at a Gold level, and this season I just, as you know, you can clearly tell, I just finished Diamond. It's not going to stop here. I know that. To be honest with you, I feel like I've devoted so much time and effort into this game. By the way, the video in the background here, this is a solo queue game that I played when I was Plat 1. It wasn't like my promotion match or anything like that, but if you guys remember that the notorious Siren team, the like all-female competitive team that lasted like a total of 2 seconds, the support from that team, her name was Yoonie, is actually in the game, and she's the opponent's Thresh player that's like laning against me in this Morgana here. So yeah, you guys can kind of see the lane phase and how that went. It's just kind of a recognizable name. Anyways, where was I? As far as the grind goes, it's not going to stop. I know 100% for a fact that I can, from Gold to Platinum, I played nothing but jungle. And that's because at the time, I was still like, you know, I mean, just as most people are, around the time that they're like just getting into ranked and whatnot, you know, I was like under the impression that there's like this elo hell, right? that you just like can't carry yourself up because people just feed and they suck, and you know, they're just all a bunch of dumb idiots. Like, and it once you, the thing that helped me to climb was just realizing, I don't know why I stopped my recall there, by the way, was just realizing that there's no such thing as that. If you're good enough, if you put enough time and effort into the game, you can carry the shit out of people. And I mean, once I accepted the fact that I just wasn't good enough to do that, that's when I started making like the whole, you know, the whole climb started and whatnot. The enemy team had mid blitzcrank, by the way. I think you can imagine how that's gonna go against Lux and Kha'Zix's jungle. But speaking of mid blitzcrank, shout out to Snake, who's trying to pull that off currently. Snake's a good friend of mine. He's just like, me and my friends, we all call him like the innovator, because he tries to like bring new stuff out and whatnot. I don't know. It's just pretty funny. Anyways, it was a really nice shield by Morgana there, and a nice bind. My Morgana in this game was actually really, really good. She played the lane like pretty well. Anyways, I know for a fact that what I was getting to was that I know I can compete at a pretty high, at least solo queue level. You know, pretty soon here, I am definitely 100% going to be looking to join like some sort of amateur team. The thing is, I have a lot of friends who play this game. It's just kind of hard for them to dedicate as much time to it as I do. A lot of them are still in school. A good friend of mine, Alec, who's about at he's the same level as me. He's right there at that like plat diamond elo, but he could easily be diamond if he had the time to put into the game. Another friend of mine, Ryan, who's been diamond for a while now. He was diamond last season. He also puts a lot of time into solo queue, and I know he's expressed to me that he's definitely like willing to try out playing for a fives team and whatnot. So I mean, that's definitely an interest of mine, 100%, because I do want to take this somewhere, because I feel like I can. As far as what I was getting to about the whole why I brought up me maining jungle back when I was gold was because if any of you guys have seen like my last couple of YouTube videos, they've all been on AD carry, every single one of them, and that's because that's what I've been playing. That's what the beginning of this season, I wanted to play a new role. I was like, the jungle's cool and everything, but I wanted to kind of broaden my horizons. I mean, literally, if you like lol king my profile and you look at my season 3 stats, I have almost no games on anybody except junglers. I've spammed Jarvan the 4th when he was strong. I played a lot of Xin. I played Maokai back when he was strong. Nocturne, who always fluctuates in and out of metas. And I became good at it. That's how I got myself up, was just playing jungle, which I highly recommend for people who are trying to climb elo, for sure. 100% jungle's like, still like the most, besides mid, probably up there with mid. Some may argue that it is actually jungle is the most impactful role. I actually believe that it is as well. But anyways, I wanted to learn something new. I tried out mid for a while. I liked it, but to be honest with you, I remember I was playing nothing but mid. I was like learning. I was having like a lot of success on playing champions, like especially Zed. I really like playing Zed. There, I don't know what that Jinx was doing, by the way. She walked up and got like greedy for a CS. I don't know if she realized I was 6 or not, but I just like blew her away. So anyways, I was playing mid, and then I took a break from the game, and when I came back, I think I took about a month break. I was playing I think I was playing another game, or maybe I was just like busy with work. I want to say that was right around the time I started working at a local hospital, and that was why I took the break. I'm not sure 100%, but anyways, long story short, I came back and my mechanics were like extremely lacking. And I was just like, at the time, I was playing on a rank 5s team with a couple friends of mine, and I was playing mid for our team, and I was just like, to be honest with you guys, I was like, I'm not the best mid here. Like, there's Alec who's better than me, Ryan's better than me, Josh is better than me. Those are all my friends who were on the rank 5s team. and I was like, I don't feel like I should play mid. So I started trying to learn something else. I was kind of debating, and eventually it came down to I didn't want to play top. I did not want to play top, and that's because that lane is just, ooh, it's a tough. Honestly, I'm so happy that right now, with 4.5 and everything, that the top lane looks like it's changing. You started seeing a little bit of Lee Sin in competitive. You started seeing now Jax is like a huge. Right here, by the way, we just like snowballed the lane. We're literally just like walking on them, and it's just like it's just over from them. After that first double kill I got, it was like you can't really. If any of you guys play bot lane, you know once the enemy gets a double kill, unless they have help from the jungler, lane's pretty much over. So anyways, I wanted to learn something new. I didn't want to play top lane. Like I said, I feel I'm really happy. Just because, it's like there's Renekton, Mundo, and Shyvana. It was like, the trinity of top laners, and then even Mundo got kicked out of there, which I'm kind of happy about. You still see him from time to time with teleport and whatnot, but for the most part, that's who you see. Now Jax is making a comeback. Lee Sin is up there. So, it's cool that, that meta is still changing, but it just wasn't for me. So basically, after I decided that I wasn't going to play any more top lane, after I decided that obviously I wasn't going to play jungle anymore, my mechanics weren't up to par for mid, that basically left bot lane for a huge amount of time, especially during like this whole rise of supports. It was, Annie was coming out, Karma was becoming big, everybody knew Thresh was like, the answer basically that Riot had put out as far as the dullness of supports, and how everybody was around that time was just saying you were nothing but a ward bot, and just just stood there and like used your summoners when your AD carry would fight, etc., etc. I was like hugely considering doing support, and to be honest with you, I don't really remember what the deciding factor was in me not doing it, because I'm definitely not one of those people that's like, oh, I want to, like, I need to carry. Right here, Jinx like tries to like suicide into the tower, and it's actually pretty funny what ends up happening there. But to be honest with you guys, I don't really remember what the deciding factor was for me to go play AD carry, but somehow I did, and that's all there is to it. Basically, that's what I played all the way up from from the beginning of Plat to here, and this season my most played champions by far are all AD carries. I think Lucian is my most played, followed by, I want to say, Caitlyn, and then it's like Vayne, and I know Sivir is up there. Obviously, we all know, Sivir kind of is falling off now with this new meta, where she pretty much already did fall off. But I don't know. All my most plays are definitely AD carries, and I think I made the right choice, because I love playing AD. I love it now. I played it, and I want to say we're just getting over it, but what was one of the hardest metas for a AD to play in, with how we were talking about the whole top lane, Shyvana thing. If for anybody who plays AD carry, or for top lane for that matter, how hard / easy it is to just give the crap out of an AD carry, or just completely zone him out of a fight, especially as Shyvana. It's been talked about. Pro players have been talking about it for a long time now. It's nothing new. And like I said, I started playing it in that meta, and I feel like it's I want to say it's getting easier. That right there, by the way, I have no idea why the hell I was just playing like really aggressive, and that was pretty stupid by me. Anyways, I want to say that things are like getting easier. As far as like the surviving as an AD, sort of thing, as far as the meta goes, but it's not. To be honest, I really don't like this whole heal meta. If you guys are like still currently playing the game and whatnot, obviously it's no secret. It's all about the heal summoner now. There's no more barrier. Barrier is completely null out of the game. I mean, it's still there, obviously, but I mean, it's just pretty shit compared to heal. There's like no reason to use it. A lot of people are talking about ways that they can fix heal, you know, take away the movement speed buff because it already offers enough utility with the removing any like healing debuffs such as ignite, etc. You obviously get the big heal for not only yourself but two players. I mean, in my personal opinion, they definitely did definitely make heal way too strong. Now you're seeing you know, 2, 3. It's definitely not uncommon to see 3 heals per team now, with the AD, support, and the mid laner. I think this game actually that you guys are watching, I'm pretty sure was my mid laner running heal? I'm pretty sure she was. I'm pretty sure Lux was a barrier user, so I'm pretty sure she. The reason why I'm saying I don't really know is because while I'm recording this, the gameplay's like in the background, but it's in Vegas, so it's like super small, and I can't really see the summoner icons. But I'm pretty sure she had heal, regardless. So, anyways, I don't know. It's just kind of I don't like the meta and where it's going. The whole assassins are slowly becoming null, and pretty soon they're going to be void here. LeBlanc is still a very strong pick, just because of her ability to obviously burst the crap out of people. She can definitely grab 1 if not 2 heals just by going in on one person, especially in solo queue. As soon as you see LeBlanc, you know, you'll just spam the heal as soon as she jumps in on you, or your support will spam it for you. So she's still a very strong pick, but as far as like others like Zed, Ahri, they don't have that like stupid retarded burst, you know, that just like that burns the summoner instantly. So I feel like they're slowly going to be going out. Nidalee is huge mid laner at the moment. She's got that sustained damage, again adds to the heals on your team. We all know how stupid AP Nidalee's heals can get. Soraka of all people is now a mid laner with all the utility she brings. The global heal, a huge single target heal that grants armor. She has a silence. She completely craps on LeBlanc in team fights. As soon as LeBlanc shoots in, if your Soraka is good enough, she can just silence the LeBlanc and she can't do anything, and you guys just blow her up. It's just crazy, man. It's just a heal meta now, and it's definitely changing, and I don't like it. As far as bot lane goes, bot lane it's still about the pushing, shoving the wave, getting level 2 first, and then, you know, trying to force an all-in, or just snowballing the lane off that, and forcing the jungler to come down and kind of even things out. But at the same time, like it's not as you know, when you go in for all-ins, you have to consider this huge thing with their double heals, you know, and it's just kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. They have these like 2 huge heals, and it's just like it completely avoids a lot of conflict in the lane. I mean, there's a lot of different type of bot lane styles. Some people play extremely aggressive. Some people like to play really passive and just kind of farm their way in, and then rely on their team fight mechanics and their, you know, just their mechanics in general to like carry team fights later. I'm really aggressive. I'm all about snowballing the lane, trying to get a huge advantage, and then just pressing that advantage, and then just split pushing with my support, and drawing, you know, 3 people bot while my team just craps on them or takes other objectives. And honestly, that's been working perfect for me for solo queue. That's literally how I've been climbing the ladder, is by doing that. So, I mean, anyways, I'm kind of really hoping that. By the way, right here in the video, I'm pretty sure I was like typing or something to my team, like telling them to like you should get out because we're just gonna die if we like get greedy. Lee Sin is at like 100 HP. So, anyways, that's basically, as far as the meta's going, that's what it's going to. You know, I watch a lot of competitive League of Legends. Like I said, I put a lot of time into learning this game. I watch a crap load of OGN. I think it was last night. Was it Samsung Blue versus Frost, versus CJ Frost? Yeah, it was. And you saw like a lot of, I mean, you saw it last night, just with like OGN, you know, you see like the Nidalee, you see all the heals running, and it's just, it's everywhere, you know, it's just, this is the start of the new meta as far as the Feral Flare item goes. You know, there's a lot of changes for junglers going on right now. It's all about, you know, the junglers. So now ADs, yeah, you know, maybe, you're still going to have a big-ass Shyvana on your ass, but not only that, you're also going to have, like, junglers like Xin or Nocturne that are going to be jumping on you with Feral Flare, and that item is pretty retardedly broken at the moment. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, you know, but the reason why I'm saying, like, it's not as hard as it was before is because the rise of heal. You know, you have 2-3 freaking heals on your team. You have, like, supports like Soraka, you have Karma there, you have Morgana, people who can peel for you. You have heals, you have a self-heal, you have self-peel on 80 carries with no escape, such as Kog'Maw. You saw Kog'Maw played yesterday in OGN. Graves is back to prominence, who's like ridiculous. He even has like a little mini escape, but you know, not a huge one, but I mean, it's as good as Lucian Dash. Okay, maybe not as good, but you know, it's different. Varus is being played as well. I saw Varus last night on OGN, who's, you know, I think a very, very underrated AD carry. We all saw what C9 did with them last season, with him, excuse me. His ult's very, very powerful, and they're gonna be back. You're gonna see a lot of ADs back now, and that's why I'm saying it's not as hard, even though, yeah, you have a jungler to worry about killing you as well as a top laner. You have this, you know, you have the self-peel now with heal. You have all these utility champions coming out. I mean, just today, right now, as I'm doing this, the NALCS semifinals are going on right now, and CLG smashed Coast, and you saw Link running Soraka mid, and he went Athene's into Locket of the Iron Solari as a mid laner. I can't even begin to say, like, I don't think that's ever happened before, to be honest with you, but, excuse me, you can't argue with it. I mean, it's just like, especially against, like, they were going against LeBlanc and, was it, like, I forget who the top laner was, but regardless, you have, you know, people build MR, you know, anytime they see LeBlanc, it's just like, it's just, you know, it just happens. And, it's just crazy to me, you know. It's all about the utility now and keeping your carries alive and sustain fights. People that can, you know, can deal poke and then, you know, then just force engages when they want to. You know, it's just a whole crazy new thing. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to make this video to kind of, you know, inform you guys, let you guys know that, you know, I've reached Diamond, and it's not going to stop here. Not till I get to Challenger, at least. So, hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and I'll see you guys later.